Welcome to Flow Chicks. It's Technique Thursday. This is Ken. Hey, you guys should be really happy I'm making this video. I've been really sick this week. I wasn't sure if I was even going to be able to make a video, but I really want to get you guys something. So I guess I'm happy making this video. I just feel really tired right now. I've been pretty sick. I've been doing quite a bit of gigs lately, which has been great. But I think all the traveling is just kind of worn itself out on me, as when I do shows I tend to throw in all my energy into it. But then when I do multiple shows, I might be throwing in more energy than I have, and thus making me susceptible to getting sick. But anyways, that's a side note. Let's just go ahead and start playing away here. My name's Ken. It's Technique Thursday. I'm going to show you one technique at least in one combo. We'll build a combo off the technique. The move is pretty simple. It's going to be based off of a behind the neck pass. You might have even done it. I'm going to call it a reverse behind the neck pass, but basically it looks like this. Here, there. It's not a pass used very often. As a matter of fact, I haven't seen anyone do the pass. So, but maybe because it's such an awkward, strange pass, or maybe it's just I haven't watched enough videos. Hard to say. But whatever it is, if you don't know it, you're in the right place. All right. Excuse me. So here's how we do this motion. First, you have to know the behind the neck pass. You don't have to know it, actually, but it definitely helps because we're going to build a combo off of it. Very briefly, the behind the neck pass is we pull it up, so it's in our right hand. We pull it up to our right shoulder. We swing a very straight line across, and we follow through as it touches our neck. The follow through is going to cause the chuck to come across on the other end, and our other hand is crossed underneath in an X shape behind the right hand to intercept. So here, intercept, grab. I'm assuming you already know this because this is a basic move. This is in the beginner nunchuck class. This move is also not too terribly hard, so I would consider it also a beginner move. It's just different, so it may take some time getting used to if you haven't done this before. Basically, your left hand is going to swing outward. Once we do the behind the neck pass, your left hand is going to swing outward like this. You're going to make like a little small circle. You're not going to extend your hand fully out because it's going to clear too much space. So here, your hand's going to swing outward, and think about your thumb touching the back of your neck. So here, thumb touches the back of your neck, and that should cause the chuck to swing around. Now as the chuck swings around, if you think about it, we can't really grab normally. Like the first grab is very normal. See, our hands are out here. It's very simple, like we've done this before, you know, like stop, get away from me, you know, like when we're being bullied in school, we hold up the X and they get scared because they know that we know martial arts. So we've done this one, but we've never quite done this one, you know, which is kind of what we're doing. Actually, it's more like this. Now, that's because we can't take a standard grip here because our hand has to reach backwards. If we did have a standard grip, I think we would have to, it'd have to be some sort of funky, we'd have to spin it around and actually have the rebound come through. It'd have to spin in front of us and rebound backwards into our open palm in order to get, if you wanted a normal catch. Which is kind of weird, actually. That could be a new move, a new pass, but I don't know, it looks kind of goofy. At least it feels kind of goofy to me. But you never know. You know, I do feel like sometimes when you get far into nunchucks enough, you start getting into the goofy moves. And you're like, hey, this is new, that's pretty cool. That's cool, I guess. So, behind the neck pass, boom. Left hand pulls out, you're going to touch your thumb to the back of your neck. Your right hand's going to point straight up like this. Your palm's going to be facing behind you, over your shoulder right here. Get ready to intercept. It may take a little bit of aiming. As you can see, you may be a little too high or a little bit too low. But if you do this pass first, you're setting the line, and make sure you strike across that same line with your left hand. Chances are you've done this pass, so you already know how to align that line perfectly to get this catch to work right. Well, you're using that as a guide to teach your left hand to come across and do the same thing. Now, the grip is also different. You're going to have to learn to, as soon as you feel it sink, to grab in. So it's okay if if you can't get the grab to work initially, you might even want to just tap the back of your hand before you even try to grab it. Just keep in mind that your thumb is going to hold down a lot. Like, you're going to want to pull your thumb down a lot, because the smaller this is, of course, the less space you have to grab when it's behind. So keep your thumb open nice and wide, come across. And if you can't get that grab, first do this one to set the line. See the line that you did when you slashed straight across this line right here? Your arm is going to follow that same line with your opposite hand. Boom. So, okay. From there, we're gonna do a cool little combo where your left hand. This is gonna turn it into a combo now. Your left hand's gonna come straight up and down, and we're gonna back grip with our right hand. It's gonna be a back to front wrist roll down to a tricep bounce. So, 1, 2, left hand pulls over your face, so like it's from here, it's coming straight up. This is now going to become a vertical wrist roll, which I have not gone over, but it's just like a horizontal or anything else of that matter. You're in a back grip, and it's almost like a rip into a front grip. See, not much is different about this than you already know about the rips, except for as you're ripping it down, you're also pulling down with the roll and until you run out of room, and then it tucks down and bounces under the tricep. So 1, 2, hand goes over. So hand goes over to the front to match up on the same side, the same right side. You push down, but you keep the right elbow inside so you don't push the nunchuck straight into it. Do the roll, bounce it off your tricep, and we're going to lift it up once it bounces. This is a hyper combo that you've seen before, or you may have seen before. You're going to lift your arm straight up from here. As soon as it reaches straight horizontally, so bounce straight horizontal right here, your left hand is going to slap it to the side and bounce it off the side of your bicep. So let's try it again. 1, 2, hand goes over, hand roll, bounce, pull, just lift it up enough to where it's horizontal. As soon as it's horizontal, the hand's going to palm it like that. And then the last part is we're just going to slash. We're going to just take this hand and slash it straight into this open grip here. Boom. So it's going to look like that last part's a hyper combo. You may have seen it. It looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a hyper combo. Just look at the old hyper combos. If not, I'll go over it slowly one more time. If not, though, but let's just do this. Behind the neck pass. Reverse behind the neck pass. Oops. See, I'm not even paying attention to my own lines. Reverse behind the neck pass. Elbow comes straight over, creates a straight line, pulls down into a rip, goes into the hyper bounce. Bounce, pulls straight up, slaps across, bounces off the tricep or bicep, and then goes into a catch. So here, slap out. Here, slap out. Boom, boom, boom. Combine it together. Again, here we go. Like that. Sometimes, sorry, I'm almost out of breath. Sometimes it's not about the amount of techniques that you do, but the way that you do your techniques. So explore. I want you guys to start exploring with the combos that you know and either adding something in the middle of it or just adjusting the dynamics of it. For instance, even this move here, maybe I want to just do a spin with that second one, no hold. Or maybe I want to do, once I do this, just come up with something crazy before you do it. Maybe you want to do the bounce and hold it right here, boom, and add something before you go into it. Think of different ways you can accentuate it or even slow it down. So here, and then just a nice and slow, easy grip, and then fast, because we're living, breathing human beings. So if you can make your style live and breathe by changing your dynamics, I think you can create more power into your flow. So I'll go back to bed. I hope you enjoy that. Take care. I will see you all next week. Or you will see me, I guess.